Hello, and welcome to another edition of How to Do It, the show that shows you how to do it. I am your host and narrator, Philip Peak.
On today's show, we'll be exploring the art of wood turning. We're going to show how you can take a piece of wood similar to this, mount it on a lathe, and using some very basic hand tools can create a thing of beauty, such as this wooden bowl.
Joining us will be world-renowned and expert woodturner, Mr. Al B. Wrong.
Hey, Al, the camera's on. Oh, hey there.
Today, Al will be showing us how to take this plain section of a wood log and make it into a large wooden bowl similar to this one. The first thing Al does is to determine where the pith of the log is. The pith is the center of all the growth rings of a log and is undesirable as most cracking in wood originates from the pith. The easiest way to eliminate the pith is to cut straight down a line going through the pith. This will be the first cut we make with the chainsaw. A bowl outline gives us an idea of the size and the shape our bowl will end up resembling. We will use the chainsaw to split the log into two halves down the line through the pith. Safe use of the chainsaw is imperative to prevent injuries. Proper safety gear includes a helmet with face shield, leather chaps, leather jacket, and leather gloves. After taking a few minutes to don his safety gear, Al is ready to start the saw and begin cutting the log. Making sure he has a firm grip on the handle, Al grabs the starter cord and pulling firmly and quickly starts the saw.
Well, maybe I'll turn the thing on.
Once our log is cut into what is now called a bowl blank, we will take it to the wood shop where Al will commence to making it into our large wooden bowl. Most of the work of making a bowl takes place in Al's wood shop. A clean and well-organized shop is not only a source of pride, but also makes for a safe working environment. Once on the lathe, we find this piece will not rotate freely because it is a bit too large. So we need to find a way to shorten it, cut the corners off, and roughly round the piece. The bandsaw is a useful tool for rough cutting blanks. Make sure to have a firm grasp on the blank as you remove it from the lathe. After ensuring the bandsaw table is free of obstructions, Al is ready to begin rough cutting the blank. The safest way of cutting blanks, such as this one with only one flat side, is to place the blank flat side down on the saw table and place a template or a guide of sorts on the top of the log to guide the blade. It is always advisable when working around any machinery to have adequate lighting to see what you are doing. After the blank is rough cut, it's back to the lathe for shaping. In order to cut the wood to shape, the blank must turn in a counterclockwise direction into the cutting edge of the tool as seen here. While we are waiting for Al to finish mounting the blank on the lathe, maybe now would be a good time to talk about eye protection. Because wood turning creates lots of flying debris, the wearing of eye protection is highly encouraged. There are many forms of eye protection available today. These include a full face shield, safety goggles, or at the very least, safety glasses. After making sure the blank is securely mounted on the lathe and the directional switch is in the counterclockwise position, Al is ready to start turning the bowl to shape.
Oh, what is that song?
The final step in making our bowl is sanding and finishing. It is important to use proper breathing protection against the fine dust generated by the sanding to guard against possible lung disease. There are many types of breathing protection available today. These include the Trend Air Shield, which can also double as face and eye protection, a dual canister respirator, or at the very least, a paper dust mask. Oh. Here is Al with the final product. A nice wooden bowl sure to please anyone on your gift list.